Hi everyone, my name is Ana Martha Ayala and I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you about an aspect that's going to become exact on July 15th of 2024. Before I do that though, I want to remind everybody that I do make these videos both in English and Spanish. So if anybody is a Spanish listener, you need to switch over to the Spanish video. Also, if you can give a like to the video, subscribe to the channel, and maybe send the video if you find it useful to somebody that might be interested, I would really appreciate it. And if you want a natal chart reading with me, you can reach me at amaastrology@aol.com. So, like I said, today's video is about a difficult aspect that we're going to have on July 15th. It will become exact, and it's going to be Uranus conjuncting Algol. And then on July 16th, we have Uranus conjuncting Algol conjuncting Mars. So it's going to get very interesting. So I wanted to explain to you and give you guys some background of why this is so important. And again, this video is not made to scare anybody or, bring fear to anybody or anything like that. That is not the intent of the video, is to make you aware of things in case you're traveling to a foreign country. Um, just to keep in check of places that you may want to try to avoid. That's what I'm trying to say. So Algol, which is Algol, is the demon star. It is the worst star in the heavens, which was by the old astrologers, right? And to give you just a brief background of this, it's the story of Perseus and the Medusa. The one that if you looked at her, she had a head full of snakes and you would turn to stone. So what happened was that Athena and Neptune had a thing going on, right? And then Neptune went to Medusa's temple, and the stories, there's different versions of them, right? One says that they were having a love affair. The other one says that Neptune raped Medusa. So anyway, Athena got really upset, and then instead, because Medusa was a very pretty, beautiful girl, a virgin at the time. And so Athena got upset and then turned her into this hideous monster, right? And anyway, Perseus went ahead and killed Medusa by decapitating her. Um, and, this formed that legend or whatever the story that you want to call. But anyway, Algol is associated with that. So it is associated with death, with death by decapitation, with violence, with falling from power, with military conflicts, um, conflicts that also have a lot of bloodshed. And like I said, astrologers have deemed it the most unfortunate, violent, and dangerous star in the heavens. However, there is a positive side to our goal. It also denotes wealth, protection from evil eyes, if you believe in that, bad spirits, curses, and it is the star of money. It carries the energy of Jupiter and Saturn. So when it's good, it's good, and when it's bad, it can be really bad. So Alco is really composed of two stars. One is big and the other one is small, and the big one eclipses the small one every 3 days. The star dims for about 10 hours every 3 days, and this is the period that is considered evil, malefic, not the place to be type of thing. It is located now at 26 degrees and 10 minutes of Taurus, but it moves 1 degree every 72 years. And for ancient astrology, for you to have a conjunction with this Algol, it's either an exact conjunction or within 1 degree, and it's only your sun, your moon, your ascendant, and your chart ruler, your Venus and Mars, like Mercury too, the personal planets, not so much the outer planets because it's ancient astrology and there were only 7 visible planets. The outer planets were not visible to the naked eye. So that's why they only used, um, the most specific personal planets. Now, why is this day so important? Uranus was at 24 degrees. If we use the modern orb, it would be within 2 degrees of 26 degrees. So Uranus was at 24 degrees by the end of May 2024, and it will be conjunct Algol exactly on July 15th. But Uranus will stay at 26 degrees from July 8th through August 7th. So this is a period of, this about a month, right? Over the summer, July 8th through August 7th. But again, the conjunction with Uranus and Algol will be exact on July 15th. Now, Uranus rules bridges, trains, airplanes, bombs, explosions, earthquakes, nuclear plants, suicide, attacks, revolutions, protests. Mars rules war. It rules bullets, swords, sharp weapons, weapons in general, knives, scissors, anything that is sharp, vaccinations, anything that could pierce something, arrows. And Mars will be conjunct because Mars is going through Taurus, right? So it will be an exact conjunction with Algol and Uranus on July 16th of 2024. So now Mars will conjunct Uranus overall, within that 2-3 degree orb, right? From July 11th, which will be, Mars will be at 23 degrees through July 20th, which Mars will then be at 29 degrees. So we're talking from July 11th through July 20th, Mars is going to be hovering with a conjunction of Uranus and Algol. So the other fixed star that I wanted to talk to you guys about is called Scheat, Scheat. Now, this fixed star Scheat is conjunct with Neptune at 29 degrees. And Scheat is misfortune in water and air. So there can be storms. It's going to be, I think, a very intense hurricane season, and I live in Florida, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. So there, storms, hurricanes, tornadoes, and airplanes. Those are the things that Scheat rule. And it's in Neptune, so we again careful with water events. And we had that conjunction a when was it? I think it was in May, where it was dangerous to be in the water as well. So when things open up and it's a 2-year period, you can check out that video. So anyway, putting this all together, and again, it's not meant to scare anybody, but there can be an escalation of military attacks where there are more deaths, a lot of bloodshed, nuclear power plant threats, earthquakes, hurricane season, like I said, can be intense. There can be inflation for the, even more inflation for the economy. Um, because like I said, Algol also is a money star. And there will be a lot of instability during this period with the markets, with the stock markets. So especially military actions involving sea and air, I think will also escalate. And this is the beginning because Uranus, with aspects to our goes on and off for about a year because Uranus retrogrades and then goes direct. So it's going, then it's going to retrograde, so it's going to cross again, and then finally when it goes direct again, it'll cross for the third time. So we're going to have this energy, unfortunately, for about a year. And that's on a mundane level. For a personal level, which I'm not going to do sign by sign, but wherever you have Taurus, especially if you have it in the third house, which is communication, um, be careful what you say, avoid military conflicts, avoid any discussions or arguments with people. Try to tone it down, keep it in check. If you have this conjunction happening in your seventh house, your spouse, just don't argue over little stuff, right? Don't fight over trivial things, pick the hill that you're gonna die on. In the fifth house, boyfriend, girlfriend with your kids, arguments there. In the 11th house with your friends, any conflicts, any confrontations, just try to keep it in check. Is it really worth the argument? How important is the topic to you? So again, this is not meant to scare anybody. I hope that on a mundane level, things will not be as bad as they can potentially be. But if you're traveling, so I wouldn't do anything by sea or like, if you have what do you call it, an excursion, right? That you can do it on land, go visit as many museums as you want and whatever, but anything with seaside in the ocean because of Scheat mostly, um, you need to be a little bit careful, especially during the summer, right? Because that's when we all go on vacation or we're looking forward to going on vacation. So anyway, I'm sorry that the message is not a pleasant one, but I just wanted you guys to be aware. And I hope that none of this happens. I hope that everything continues to be peachy keen, but you are forewarned. Therefore, you are forearmed. Thank you for watching. And again, if you please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, send it to someone that might be taking an ocean cruise for a vacation. Um, and if you want a natal chart reading with me, please send me an email to AMA Astrology. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.